Hello, guys. This is your leader, the general, checking into the game, and today I will be doing a video on the Camponotus Noveboracensis colony I picked up last week Saturday from the GAN farmer down in Wauwatosa, Jake. Real nice dude. And there's going to be a lot of noise in about 30 seconds because my little sister and stepdad are home. So, just apologize in advance for that. Anyway, this colony I estimate is about a year and 3 months old, because Camponotus ants take a long time to mature. What you're seeing here is stuff that I got from the Ants Canada website. Great website. You really need to check it out. Oh, here comes my family. Hey, Paigey. I'm recording a video right now. This is my little sister. And what I'm using to heat these girls is a ReptiPad that my mom and I picked up from PetSmart, and I moved the ants in here to make feeding them and cleaning up after them easier. This is an AC ant tower small, filled with the sand that came with it, and a cricket that I put in there about 3 days ago. This is the food chute, which makes feeding a breeze. All I have to do is drop some food in. If you're wondering what's just to the left of them, that's my dinner. Because like everyone else, I have to eat. Anyway, this is what I got them in. This is what the ants came in, an AC test tube portal, also with a feeding chute. And the garbage that's in here is just some reason and feeding of these girls. I've only had them for a week. They've already gone through two crickets and 2 mealworms. They don't need that much food, but still. And that is just my little sister humming away. We all do that, don't we, guys? Everything you see in the ants' enclosure, or besides of course, the ReptiPad and the gear I'm using to make sure everything is stable. Well, it comes from the website antscanada.com. let's see if I can zoom in. And this is these are the ants themselves, complete with what I believe to be brown sugar water, or for carbs. And it looks like we got an ant drinking from their water test tube. The GAN project is something that I'm a huge fan of, and I've been a huge fan for years, actually. This is my second colony that I've gotten off of a GAN farmer. Unfortunately, the first one is long dead. And anyway, let's see if we can zoom in a little on the ants themselves. Sorry, you can't see this portion very well. You'll be able to see this portion better. This is what I really wanted to talk to you about. If you're wondering what those little white things are, that's their larvae. Lots of animals have larvae, not just ants. Bees, flies, they all have larvae. And it's not just insects. Many other animals, including things like crab, and I believe even frogs have larvae too. Although in frogs, they're not called larvae. They're called tadpoles. This is actually a nice view of them. You can see the worker. Here's the minors and majors. There's all gathered around the big ant in the center, and that's their queen. These ants are what's known as polymorphic, which means they have different sizes of workers, minors and majors. I'm hoping to become a GAN farmer myself one day. But in order to do that, I need to have another ant colony with the queen. And I'm not willing to part with these girls. Now, everybody has their own opinions on ants, and some people like them, some people don't. I personally think they're amazing creatures. Credit for this goes to the GAN farmer down in Wauwatosa, Jake, and the Ants Canada Ant Channel run by Mikey Busta, who made this video possible. How much did this cost? I don't really remember, but the ants cost me about $50 because it looks like the ant and the rest of the setup is, I'd say, about $30 to $40 max. What I'm using to support aren't the to keep the container from melting is an old mealworm container. What do I feed them, you may ask? Right now, I'm feeding them crickets. And before you comment, yes, the cricket enclosure does need a cleaning. I'll get to that at some point. I'm lazy. The other thing I've been feeding these girls are mealworms. Now, if you don't like squirming things, best to look away now. Okay, the terror is over. You can look again. How long have I been trying to keep ants myself? I'd say about 3 years. Let's zoom in on the ants again, see if we can get a better look at the queen. If you're wondering why some of the ants, I know you can't see it going on right now, they're touching each other's faces with their mandibles and antennae. That's a process known as trophallaxis, or mouth-to-mouth transfer. Something that almost all eusocial insects do. Ooh, that means it has insects that live in groups, like ants and termites. But now that we've gotten that out of the way, a general update on my other project. Dewy Pine, still doing well. The apples that I planted still haven't come up. Same with the potatoes. Because I gotta be honest with you, I suck at gardening. My mom, on the other hand, I don't know if you saw that there, but an ant just went into the outworld and into the main test tube. Project. If you're wondering about Project Isopod, I think you're gonna be really happy to hear this. But that is back on, thanks to my mom. And credit goes to her for that. Now, before I sign off, let me tell you about some of the features of this ant tower. Of course, there's the aforementioned food chute, with the lid with vented holes, and another little air vent where you can attach a tiny little air pump, which is honestly not really necessary. I peeled most of the red film off, so I can look at the ants better. But ants cannot see red. So this red film fools them into thinking that they're still in darkness, meaning they're likely to nest. And it's just out of camera, but they have actually dug a little chamber, though they aren't using it for anything. The sand is, oh look, the sand also came with the kit, and down here is their hydration tray, which gives them is the outworld some humidity. Now the ants can't nest in here because most of the soil, though the top is rather loose, most of the soil here is honestly like sandstone. It's as hard as a rock. And last but not least, these two entrances, both of which are being used, are used to hook up to other ant setups. Both of which are being used by these test tubes right now. It's Canada. Is the whole reason, and I'm actually keeping ants myself now. Should I? I'm starting to think. Should I change my name from General Isopod to the Ant General, or should I leave it as is? Leave your answer down in the comments, and in the next video, I will have my decision. Keep in mind my memory is terrible. Also, I'll probably forget about this. So, just remind me, if I do. Now this long thing here isn't actually part of the test tube. It's some plastic piping thing that is currently being used by the workers and some of the brood. The ReptiPad, and because this is an air-conditioned room, helps keep the colony heated. And the reason it's raised up like this is because I don't want the plastic to melt. The ReptiPad is designed for use with glass terrariums. As its name suggests, it's often used for reptiles, but it can be used for, in this case, heating ants, but people also use it for hogs, and other amphibians. Now, I'm really going to be signing off now shortly, but Paige's hamster, or Oreo, is doing fine. Isn't that right, Paige? Guess Paige doesn't want to talk. Anyway, we are going to be getting a new member of the family soon. A young rabbit who goes by the name of S'more. Who is currently being cared for by Paige's friend and Taylor. So be on the lookout for that introduction video. One last thing before I go is that I would like to remind you guys to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And hit the bell all for notifications so that way you don't miss my next video. A link to the Ants Canada website. It will be in the description below. It's been great talking with you guys. It's been great introducing these ants to you guys. And no, I will not be naming them just yet. That's ants can that. I just don't like to do that right now. Plus, I've only had these ants for a week. Anyway, this is your leader, the General So signing off. Fine.